live with breaking news. This is News Channel 5 this morning.
Police got here, they had no idea what they would find, and what they found was a woman that apparently set her sheets on fire inside her hotel. The memorial ride will start at 10:30 this morning, but it's such a this morning that 23-year-old victim who died here at Vanderbilt University Medical Center could be a family member of an NFL player. Now, this not releasing the identity of this woman yet, but a lot of speculation whether this could be that Smyrna woman that has been missing for about a week. That's what police are saying. But right now we are still on the scene. It's an active investigation. Metro Police are working with the Smyrna Police Department on this case because we are learning that this woman is a Smyrna woman. Her body was dumped over here off of McGavick Pike and Century Boulevard, just down the street from Music City Sharon into this wooded area. Police say her body's about 100 yards back, so they are still working the scene this morning. Police are not confirming if this is indeed the missing Smyrna woman, but either way, they say this is a gruesome discovery.
Anytime we have, loss of life, and it's definitely unfortunate if, in fact, that he's the one that did it, it takes a certain kind of person to do something like that.
The suspect in this alleged murder, we're told, is actually the woman's son. He is from Smyrna, but we're told by police he was in Nashville volunteering for Extreme Home Makeover at the Lighthouse School. Again, that suspect, he is in custody this morning. Smyrna police are interviewing him as the morning goes on. As we get more information about this case, we will bring it to you. For now, I'm live in Donaldson area. Sarita Baker, News Channel 5 HD. Wow, the woman's body was so badly burned, they just don't know. They just want to be very accurate on this, but they have very few leads to work with this morning, so they really need the public's help in this case. But what they do know is that a woman waved a police officer down around 3:30 this morning, and she told the officer in the back of the old Regal Cinema off Highway 70 South, right near the Shoney's, she saw a truck that was on fire. Now, authorities believe this woman may have spotted that fire from the highway. Now, when firefighters put that fire out, that's when they believe they discovered a woman's body severely burned in the front passenger seat of a blue pickup truck.
Anytime there's a death scene like this, it's obviously horrific for the loss of life. But because of the possible nefarious act to it, we want to make sure and not preclude anything. So we're going to start from the very beginning, collecting the evidence, taking our time, and recreating the scene as much as we can.
Learning this morning that 23-year-old victim who died here at Vanderbilt University Medical Center could be a family member of an NFL player. Now, this deadly wreck happened on North Gallatin Pike in Madison around 8 last night. Officers say the 23-year-old victim was speeding on his motorcycle when he crashed head-on into a car. Now, the driver of the car is expected to be okay, but the 23-year-old victim, he was rushed here to Vanderbilt University Medical Center, where he later died. Now, authorities say as of right now, the driver of the car is not facing any charges. They do not believe that drugs or alcohol was involved in this crash, but they do think speed was a factor. And as we get more information about this story, I will bring it to you. For now, I'm live at Vanderbilt University Medical Center. Sarita Baker, News Channel 5 HD.
Sarita, thank you.
Ride will start at 10:30 this morning, but it's such a tough time right now for the family of 22-year-old Lance McCoy, who lost his life. And of course, we all know that is Albert Haynesworth's younger brother. Now, recently, Albert Haynesworth's agent released a statement from him and his mother, Linda Haynesworth. And in that statement, it says their family is thankful for the calls, emails, prayers, and support they have received during this difficult time. Now, officers told us that on Thursday, 22-year-old Lance McCoy was speeding on his motorcycle when he collided with a car pulling out of a parking lot around 8:30 that night. The deadly crash that happened on North Gallatin Pike out in Madison. Now, McCoy was rushed to Vanderbilt University Medical Center, but by that time, it was too late. Today at 10:30, there will be a motorcycle ride in McCoy's honor. The ride will start at Broadway at 11:01 in downtown, and it ends at Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home. That is in Murfreesboro. Now, they will have a memorial service to follow that ride. That memorial service will start at 3 this afternoon, and then on Tuesday for McCoy, there will be a homegoing service at First Baptist Church of Hartsville in South Carolina. Now, the Washington Redskins organization released a statement saying they do not expect Albert Haynesworth to play in today's game versus the Packers. For now, we are live for you in downtown Nashville off Broadway. Sarita Baker, News Channel 5 HD.
Thanks, Sarita.
When police got here, they had no idea what they would find, and what they found was a woman that apparently set her sheets on fire inside her hotel room. We are here at the Extended Stay America right off Elm Hill Pike, and apparently around 2:45 this morning, this is according to police, a 46-year-old woman set her sheets on fire in her hotel room, called 911 and said, "I set my room on fire and I did it." Police got here, obviously, and firefighters got here, got the fire under control, sprayed out the sheets. All the guests had to be evacuated out the hotel this morning, but they are back in the rooms. But a very strange situation. The woman is in police custody, and what we are learning is that she might be mentally ill, so we don't know what charges she could be facing. But again, everyone is safe. No one has been injured, but a woman did, according to police, allegedly set her hotel room sheets on fire and then confessed to doing it. As we get more information about this story, I'll bring it to you. For now, we're live in the Donaldson area. Sarita Baker, News Channel 5 HD.
All right,
Talking
Sarita.
with the victim this morning, and she told us she was making a pot of coffee around 5 or so when her husband came running from the back of this house here saying, "The house is on fire, honey, call 911. And as you can see for yourself, the scene speaks volumes. This house is a total loss. That's what firefighters are telling us, and the victims are telling me this morning that it started from the back of the house. That's where most of the damage is, but you can see from the front of the house this morning how bad it is. The majority of this home is made out of wood, so you can imagine that fire spread very quickly. Fire crews arrived within minutes, but it was still too late. They were just trying to keep the fire from spreading throughout even farther of the house. But yes, most of this house is gone. And another unfortunate thing, I was talking with the victim. Her name is Pamela Eves. She tells me this morning that they don't have insurance, and it's an elderly couple. So obviously, this is going to take a while for them to rebuild because all of their lives are in this house. So, and all of that is gone this morning. So the Red Cross will be out here later on to assist this family. But as we get more information about this fire, I'll bring it to you. Right now, fire investigators don't know what started this fire. For now, we're live for you out in northern Davidson County off Clarksville Highway. Sarita Baker, News Channel 5 HD.
And
They
Sarita,
patrol that area. This really is just a team effort. Everybody needs to step up in order to get those bad guys off the street.
10-4, let me know when you get clear on it.
You can call Metro's Flex Team Sergeant Scott Billingsby the solution to a big problem.
You know, we've had some gang issues and gang problems and drug sale issues, and there's a lot of nice people that live there, but there's some people that, you know, that get in the neighborhood that, you know, sometimes are, again, involved in gangs.
Burglars have plagued the North Nashville community in the past few months, and it seems as though elderly residents in the Bellshire area were their targets.
A lot of times burglar alarms have been a lesser priority, and we have tried to upgrade that. As soon as they come out, we want to know when it is so we can get one of the 3 flex teams on top of that and try to make an arrest. Have you seen anything suspicious around here?
Dorothy Vernon has lived in her Bellshire home for 40+ years. Back in July, her next-door neighbor, Dorothy Baldwin, was attacked in her own home. Injured and scared at 83 years of age, Baldwin moved out just days later.
But I miss her because I knew she kind of watched out for me.
But even before her neighbor's home was robbed, Vernon's home was burglarized 2 years prior.
I wasn't home, thank goodness. I was out. But when we came back, we sure had a mess in our house. And it was about 6 o'clock at night.
Metro Police have concentrated their patrols in areas like Bellshire to get those burglaries under control. Just a few weeks into their effort, the numbers for break-ins dropped from 56 to 37. An effort that residents appreciate, but they also know it's just not up to the police, but it's up to the community as well.
I think that that's really an important pattern everywhere across the city, is for neighbors to be working closely with the police to try to get a handle on these things.
And a number of residents who live out in the Bellshire area have now invested in alarm systems and even motion sensors surrounding their homes. Rory.
Thanks, Sarita.
It was pure chaos Wednesday morning in downtown Nashville.
They just told us to evacuate the building.
And what were you thinking?
It's another bomb threat. We've had one a couple weeks ago.
Just to evacuate, that was it.
Rush hour traffic came grinding to a halt, all because of a black book bag. It was left unattended in front of the Criminal Justice Center on 2nd Avenue North.
It could have been a homeless individual. It could have been someone suggested a person who perhaps got out of jail recently. We'll try to investigate further to determine exactly how it was left and who left it. But the bottom line is it may have been something that somebody just didn't want.
Metro Police say around 8:30 Wednesday morning, a security guard saw the black backpack, and following proper police protocol, he called 911.
Better off doing it than not doing it. Better off being safe than sorry, obviously. So, I mean, it's kind of a distraction, but it's something we have to do.
The bomb squad got the call. They quickly tested the black bag and determined it was not an explosive. After all was said and done, the bag turned out to be full of clothes. Metro Police tell us they have no regrets, and if the same thing happened tomorrow, they would take the same precautions.
In this day and age, you can never be too safe. And the police department takes these calls very seriously.
Sarita Baker, News Channel 5 HD.